I've had abuse shouted at me in the street because I'm a woman.
A guy decided to tell me that he could see my tits in that top. So I responded saying, well, you shouldn't be looking then, and he decided to hurl abuse at me. He did shout the C-bomb, as we'll politely call it.
Someone just shouted, "That's got big tits" at me. It was sort of dehumanising because it was that, not she.
I was on my way to work on my own, young single female. A man shouted a very aggressive sexual comment at me, and it was quite horrible language that he used.
This guy comes up to me and he like tries to touch me, tries to grab me, and then he was like, "Oh, you're such a slut." And I couldn't say anything. You're calling me that just because I said no to you.
I felt quite angry at first because I hadn't done anything to provoke it. It upset me that he actually thought he was doing me a favour by telling me.
It took me by surprise. It made me feel quite, I think, intimidated in a way that I hadn't done before, and quite vulnerable.
And it just made me feel really small and really stupid for feeling like it was a big deal, even though it is a big deal.
It makes you feel like you're just a sex object. It makes you feel like the clothes that you're wearing are the problem, and that you're the problem. The fact that you're a woman is a problem. But I can't help the fact that I have a chest. So I wouldn't be commenting on the size of his penis in public.
I think it does have an impact on your behaviour. You start thinking, should I wear something different, or should I walk a different way to work?
Yeah, I've not gone back there. I wouldn't. It wasn't very nice.
I felt like I didn't want to go out anymore. But you just think, like, what can I do about it? Until like today, when I found out that you're not stupid if you do report it.
Is misogyny a wrong attitude? Yes. You know, we are all humans, we're all different in certain ways, and picking on other people because of the way they are is wrong, regardless of whether it's gender, race, disability, or anything else.
It happens so often that you just sort of brush it off and you pretend that it's okay and sort of normalise it. We're all human beings, we all deserve to be treated with respect.
It's not appropriate to treat other people the way, you know, whistling at them or grabbing them or making derogatory comments.
It's not a compliment to say sexual things towards someone when it's uninvited. I don't understand why should I be treated like that just because I'm a woman.
What gives you the right to make someone feel that way? You know, have you got a daughter, have you got a wife, have you got a partner, have you got females in your family? Would you want men to shout abusive comments at them just because they're female?
Yeah, I do feel safer because if something like that did happen again, then I could report it and I'd have grounds to report it.
It's a good thing because obviously it's sort of highlighting it that it's not okay for people to shout things at you, say things to you, be abusive to you.
I think it makes me feel hopeful for the younger generations that perhaps they won't have to experience the same vulnerability and kind of, I guess, anxiety about going out in public.
But then it also makes me worry that people are going to come out and say that we're overreacting, that we should just move on, that everyone has to deal with things like that.
Do I support the work you're doing? Absolutely, 100%.
It's now ingrained that casual racism is not acceptable, it's not banter, so I hope that the same thing is recognised for misogyny.